Okay, so we have an issue. So I started recording for a different video, completely separate, and because of the nature of that video, I didn't record audio. I recorded audio, but I didn't record my microphone, so I muted my microphone as I was recording so I could do other stuff at the same time. And I forgot to unmute it, so when I start recording this video, all the footage I have is just completely silent. Because of that, I've done all the building already. I'm recording this like as I'm about to edit. I'm recording all the actual footage after I've done the episode, if that makes sense. Like I built everything. I've got the time-lapse footage. I've got the time-lapse exported because I've rendered it, ready to edit in my editing software, and I realized that I made an oopsie. So yeah, I'm re-recording. So there's going to be some weird angles where like I just don't show parts of the base because I'm trying not to go spoilers. So, what are we going to do today? At least I actually have a good idea of what we're going to do today, and I don't say we do something and then we just not do it, like what usually happens. I actually know what's happening. So the first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be building the bridge into the base. We're going to build a big monochrome bridge that goes directly into the base, and from there, that's when we're going to build the roads and kind of map out the city a bit in the future. It's fun. It's mainly just like dark grey. It's mainly like mud and deep slate, honestly. It's not a huge variety in terms of blocks because, again, in this city, it's about the shape, not the colour, because there is no colour. I mean, I know I'm standing in colour right now, but we'll get to. So we might as well just get straight into the bridge, into the time lapse, because might as well. So we now have our bridge. It is big. It is a bridge. You come up here and it is a bridge. It's a bridge. Wow, if only you knew that, but you didn't. I had to tell you because I am smart. So yeah, this is the big bridge that's kind of leading the city, and you can kind of get a feel. It comes along here. We're gonna have stuff along here. I think I've mapped out the city in. I still need to clear out those flying machines and all the obsidian. I will get to it. I will get to it one day. One day. Watch. It is going to be the last episode of the season. I clean them up. I guarantee that's what's happening. But no. So we have our big bridge, and I kind of took a few bits of inspiration. I was just kind of looking up bridges leading into cities. I ended up taking a lot of inspiration from the Golden Gate Bridge because that's probably one of the most iconic suspension bridges of all time. So yeah, you've got. I mean, obviously, it looks nothing like the Golden Gate Bridge, but you know what I mean. Like you kind of got the big suspension. I don't know why I'm bringing it up. It looks nothing like the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't even know how I. Thinking about because I designed this months ago. I genuinely don't even remember where the Golden Gate Bridge actually influenced because I cannot tell from looking at it. This is the problem of me designing builds and then actually building them months later because I just don't remember. I genuinely do not remember. But it's cool. It is a bridge and it serves its function as a bridge. And eventually, I'm gonna kind of terraform around here. Probably, I still don't know if I want to like strain the color out of this area as well. Eventually, an idea I had, I kind of want to have we've got the Nether hub, but I'd love to have like a big path that goes kind of around the server, like one big road that kind of connects all the bases. Because like we go out here and go like I think it's over that direction is Kenma's base, so that would be a road, and then kind of loop around and get to the shopping district and to Waddle Town. It's an idea I have. I don't know if it'll ever come to fruition. Because it is just an idea. I'd love to do it at some point, but yeah, it's not like a priority because it will require a lot of time investment just kind of creating a massive path. But Why are you there? Genuinely, what are you? Why? What are you? Okay, this is really awkward. This is really awkward to get down. Oh my god. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I. Ooh, do I want a mini display diamond ore? No, I don't. Goodbye. I will take the head though. Who needs mini deep slate when you can have a wandering dreadhead and also be attacked by a child and a skeleton? Okay, I need to go sleep. I do really need to like finish this area too. I'm probably just going to do a massive episode where I just clean up all the alpha because I want to like do some detailing on the outside of here too. Oh, screen tear. Okay, I turned off the VSync because I wanted a high FPS, but like I forgot that that's going to lead to screen tear. I might have to turn it back on. Ugh. Yeah, so I need to clean all this up and fill it in with water. And also, I didn't finish this part. This, like, I was kind of clearing this out, then I realized I didn't actually have to because the pillars aren't touching it, but, like, I do need to clear out. And, like, terraforming around the city, that is going to be a massive effort. But I'm gonna wait until like the very end of the season, until like after the city itself is actually built, because like it is not the most crucial part. And I want to get the city. I want to make sure I actually get the city finished first and foremost. I can't fly. I need to stop flying in third person. Yeah, getting the city finished first and foremost is like my number one priority. Like the decorative parts around it, that can kind of come later. That was kind of same thing with like the big world path or the world what I don't even know what to call it, the world road. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the bridge. That is the bridge. It is a bridge. I'm kind of struggling to think of things to say about it because like it is just a bridge. There's like no interesting color because there is no color, so it's not like I can even talk about that. But you know, it's fun. Basically, when I was designing it, I kind of just like took one half and then cloned it, and then yeah, it is fun. I did enjoy building this. It was very satisfying and very easy and very relaxing. But let's get to something that wasn't easy and relaxing to design because I'll talk about in a second. Let's get straight into the second time lapse and talk about and build the area kind of surrounding my storage room and kind of finish my storage room, for lack of a better term, even though it's not technically finished, but like it's closer to being finished. And it's basically finished. It's just more so. I'll explain afterwards. Okay, bye. I sure do love my season's theme of building without color. Okay, I did very briefly explain this in the last episode, but in case you haven't watched it and you're watching this one for some reason, I don't know why you would be watching them out of order. Go watch them in order. But essentially, I kind of forgo the whole no color thing in my storage room because the chests, like the only storage option that has no color is shulker boxes, and I'm not using shulker boxes for the entirety of my storage. I'm not insane. But yeah, no, like I'm not like it's going to have color for the chests anyway, so I thought I might as well kind of go all out and have a lore explanation for it. And we're going to get to the lore explanation. You see, this is fog effect. Ooh, I like the fog. Okay, I thought I spawn proofed here. Evidently not. This is something I'm going to call the Chroma well. Ooh. So welcome back to me ranting about Expedition 33. Essentially, the whole Chroma attacks was kind of like the main inspiration behind this, and the whole concept of like the color being a resource almost. I mean, I could bring up color being a resource and use this as a segue to talking about Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, because I like talking about Kirby. But no, I'm not going to. We are instead going to discuss this. So I kind of imagine as if this is like the last kind of stronghold, like with like the color of the world, and like this is kind of like where the color element like emanates from, and the whole city, the color kind of hasn't gotten to it yet, and this is where it's kind of coming out of the earth and seeping into things. I am like going through all sorts of hoops to try to justify this. It was more so just I had a cool idea and I didn't know how else to work it into things. So the main inspiration behind this was obviously the Chroma tax, and also in Arcane, the Arcane, which made it really hard to search for reference images, because if I search Arcane, it doesn't come up, and if I just search Arcane, it comes up with just the show. It's really annoying to get reference images for it. But yeah, no, this is basically the Chroma well, and there's like a big well, and like we've got like the fog effect, and like the color comes up, and this orb is kind of like the whole bunch of it. And then like I kind of added these side sections in, like so you can actually get to the storage room, because original fun fact, this went through like 5 or 6 different design iterations. I built the orb, and then I was struggling to actually design the cave around it for weeks. Like I just could not get an idea. Like eventually, like originally the temple kind of encompassed the entire thing, but I didn't really like the way that looked. It kind of took focus away from the orb, so like I got rid of it. So eventually I set it on this kind of like U shape where you've got like the land around it there and there. And then I kind of went in and used like the path tool in Axiom to create these like kind of bridges, which was fun. I don't know how this entire build actually, I used the Axiom automatic lighting, like the automatic shading, to do all the shading around here, which it looks good. But the problem is, because I'm so used to building like it naturally and kind of doing it myself, I can really tell that this is just done with Axiom, and I don't really like how obvious it is, really. Oh my god, another skeleton. I I genuinely thought I spawn-proofed this place. Evidently, there's another one. But yeah, no, like I can kind of really obviously tell that this was done with Axiom, so I don't like how obvious that is personally. So like, I probably won't be using it again. But you know, it's a fun tool, and I'm glad I tried it. But yeah, it's not going to be something I'm using again. But yeah, no, that is the Chroma well, and there's like 4 layers of glass here. This orb was like a pain to build, like with the Latmatica file, just because like I had to go back and forth so much, because like it's broken up in each layer to kind of create that effect of it. But you know, it's fine. It was very fun to design. This is like one of the, in my opinion, one of the coolest looking things I've ever built. Like I don't know, it's just like almost mesmerizing, like the shapes of it. And I've got like fun fact also, the end rods originally I had a lot more, and they kind of went down into the fog effect. But like I didn't want to gather that many end rods, so I didn't. But yeah, so we've got some nice gradients here too, but that's like not really the focus of it. Also, I've done this gradient of like the moss to the green concrete to the green terracotta so much, I just don't really talk about it anymore, because it is something I do so frequently in builds. But you know, that is, I need to clean up the chakras too. But yeah, that is the Chroma well. It is very, very fun, very happy with it. And yeah, so that is going to do it for today's episode. It is ridiculously out of order. I mean, I've just recorded the entire episode in like the last 20 minutes. So the time lapses, of course. And it is really, I actually don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be shorter than usual. It might be longer. I genuinely don't know. It's been very out of sequence, very painful to record. So I'm just going to end it here and get back to the normal episode schedule. Not an episode schedule. Get back to the normal episode format in the next episode. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to that fun stuff, and I'll see you on the next one if you choose to watch it. Oh my god, another skeleton. Genuinely. Go. Where did you get? There you are. I'm hunting you inside the Chroma now. Die. Okay, bye.